Hey there. If you're thinking about getting out there on the road with the big rigs and driving a rig, an RV, or even a bus, then have we got great news for you.
Southwest Truck Driver Training can get you trained and rolling in as little as 4 weeks. They offer lifetime job placement support. They have special military programs, a financial aid program, including grant applications, and so much more to offer you.
Plus, they're family-owned business right here in the Southwest. They have world-class training for Class A and B CDLs, hazmat endorsement training, RV training, and, of course, a refresher course if you need one. And did we mention they have 3 locations, which are Phoenix, Tucson, and North Las Vegas?
So we don't know why you're sitting there channel surfing on a TV when you could be learning to drive and roll down the road to earning a great living today.
Go to their website, swtdt.com, to learn more about Southwest Truck Driver Training to shift your career into high gear.
Tell them you heard about them on the 18 Wheel Talk podcast show. We love them. You will too.
Psst. Hey, it's me, Patrick. Just wanted to remind you, don't forget to go sign up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's 18wheeltalk.com/YouTube. And get subscribed so that you can get our videos and see our videos and everything video. Later, taters.
Breaker 19, break 19 for radio check.
18 Wheels.
Welcome to the 18 Wheel Talk podcast show.
We're a podcast for truckers, about truckers, by truckers.
Coaching generations of drivers while guiding them on their path to success.
Fueling them with knowledge and passion for trucking.
Navigating the industry 1 mile at a time.
Spark the revolution.
Welcome to 18 Wheel Talk podcast show.
18 Wheel Talk.
I'm your host, Patrick Heller. Over there's Miss Janet. Hey, say hi, Miss Janet.
Hi, Miss Janet.
And in the middle, we got Little Bastard. Say hi, Little Bastard.
Hi, little bastard.
He learns well.
That's my son, Kyle. Getting him involved. Getting him involved in the podcast show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Big show.
So today we're going really current topics. I got you taking a drink there.
Go ahead, keep talking. You're the co-host.
Oh, I'm co-hosting? I'm leading today.
Lead on, co-host.
So we're going current topics because there's so many people that, are stuck working at home, and a lot of companies are going to continue having people working at home. Some of the big companies are talking about leaving 30% of their workforce at home after the COVID-19 crisis ends, if it ever ends.
Not to mention the Little Bastard stuck home doing online schooling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do you know that one of the big universities in California, I think it's UCal, is going to do their whole next semester from home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Talking to the microphone.
I
so
thought
we
I
talk.
was.
No, you're talking in the side of it.
My bad.
There you go.
I shall turn it.
All right, there you go.
That better.
That's much better.
That way I can look at you.
Then I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
And everybody can hear you, because I talk loud anyways.
oh, yeah.
Both of y'all do.
Oh, yeah. Big show.
So anyway, we're talking about problems working from home, and this would also go along with doing school from home.
Yes.
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 So it's
That's why the Little Bastard's here with us today. We want to get his opinion on some of this stuff.
So we're giving you a sampling of my blog post.
Yes, Janet put together a blog post. You can always go read it at Janet M.
CCUE.com.
Yeah, it's janetmchugh.com.
Yeah, it's JANETMCCUE.com.
I'm guessing you're going to put a link in the description.
Yeah, we'll put a link in the show notes.
Yes, we shall.
There you go.
Yeah.
Little Bastard's got humor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, if you make it to the pink website, you'll know you're there.
Yeah, it's pink. It's all over pink. So where you want to start on this list? I mean, we got a list of 35 common work.
Well, it's 30 plus.
30 plus work from home problems and how to fix them.
I want to start with social media.
You want to start social media?
Because
we're going in a random order on the list. So if you want to actually see the list and the order of urgency, I guess, or complaintism that people complained about.
Let me give a where this list came from.
Where did the list come from?
Yeah, I talked to a lot of people, and I also went online and did polls
Okay.
and had over 500 responses.
Damn.
It was fun sorting that out. And this is all the culmination, and then I did a graph to show where all the top responses came to, and this is how I came up with it. And I narrowed it down to about 30 because it started off with about 60, but some of them repeated.
Oh, I got
They were
this.
just worded differently.
Worded different. So you said, well, that's kind of like this one.
So we'll put it together.
Let's smash them up into a
Yeah,
sandwich.
they looked like twins, so we made them one.
I like sandwiches.
Yeah, we're not talking food here.
Oh, sorry.
Keep
Food's good.
on track.
I like food. Little
Okay.
bastard likes food, right, little bastard?
So
Yeah.
since I got a lot of the information from social media
Okay.
and polls from social media, let's talk about social media.
Let's talk about social media, people.
All right.
What? All right, so what's your solution for social media, Ms. Janet?
Well, first of all, if you're the type of person that gets where your job, you need to post on social media, this kind of doesn't really apply. It's harder for you because you're on all types of social media all day. You're on Twitter, Instagram, you're on Facebook. I'm forgetting the one that you're always watching, Kyle.
Snapchat.
Snapchat,
no.
TikTok.
TikTok. That's the one. That's the new one that everybody's
That's not
all on.
really like a...
TikTok.
Unless you're a TikToker, that's not really like a job-oriented one.
Actually, it is.
It
Oh,
is
it is?
now.
It is
now.
It is the fastest growing
Wow.
entertainment media there is.
Yes.
That's cool.
I know, right?
In the music
Even I'm
industry,
learning something.
in the music industry, TikTok is the fastest growing industry.
His mind is blown. There's smoke coming out of his ears.
He's like, "Oh my God, she knew something I didn't."
He's like, no way.
"Yeah,
Shut the front door.
Oh,
Let
we're
me out first.
yeah." Teenagers and 20s are on Snapchat, and industry music is on
Yep.
TikTok.
Yeah. Jason Derulo. They did an interview on, I think it was TMZ, that Jason Derulo is one of the hottest music artists today because of TikTok.
Yeah, he has
Wow.
he has the most followers on TikTok for the music industry, and he's now one of the fastest growing artists and has like the #1 song because of it.
Yes.
Wow.
I know. Right?
Yeah, I was like,
Did
mind
not
blowing.
know that.
My mind is
Very interesting.
next room.
You're going to go share that with all your friends now.
So now that you know this, if
This just in. Kyle's mind is blown.
yeah. So if you
Whoa.
okay, guys,
Sorry.
take it down a notch.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. So if your job depends on social media, this one doesn't quite apply to you, unless, of course, you get off track of your social media, kind of like these two guys get off track sometimes.
Yeah, you know, you go down that
Yeah.
rabbit hole.
If you go down the rabbit hole, then this applies to you. You still need to set an alarm.
Yes, I would.
Instagram has a lot of rabbit holes.
Yes,
This is
yeah,
all
yeah,
about
he knows
alarms.
the rabbit hole there.
I wish I had my dinner bell. That way, every time they got off track, I could ring the dinner bell.
Ding!
Ding.
Get out the Facebook.
That'd be a lot of dings.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Get one of those
So-
get one of those air horns.
Dudes.
What's up?
So here's my solution.
What's your solution, dear?
You need to
Tell
be
us.
on a schedule.
Schedule.
Yes. Get yourself on a schedule. Take morning break, lunch break, afternoon break.
What?
Set yourself on a if
It's an
you
awful lot of breaks.
no, that's a normal
Oh, okay.
that's a normal office job.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
If you work a normal office job and you work from say 8 to 5, set an alarm for when you start work, set your start and end times for your breaks, and set when you get off. Only get on social media when you're on break or not at work. And other than that, put your phone away. Turn off all your notifications for social media. All of them. That's really tough because then you're just like setting all these different.
Come on. That
Yeah,
means
turn
no
it off.
ding.
No
Got a message.
ding.
Ding. Got a
Yeah.
message.
And that's why my phone's always
Knock,
on
knock,
silent.
knock.
Yeah, my phone knocks at me. But
Jenna's got a knocker on her phone.
you turn them all off. Okay, and it can be really tough, but then only do that during break. And you go on break, you start on social
man.
media, and like 10 seconds later, your alarm goes off and says, go back to work.
Gosh dang darn it.
So it's all about the alarms, okay?
All about setting
Yep.
alarms. But come on, I like story time on Facebook.
So
Oh, that's a rabbit hole, I guess. Ay.
so the way to get your stuff out there on social media quickly is if you know you're going to post something, get your post together before work,
Schedule it.
schedule it,
Schedule.
and have it all go off while you're working.
You hear
And
that,
then
son? You schedule your posts.
And then when you go on your break, go see what all your friends commented. Then you can reply to all those comments when you're on break.
What?
Yeah, I know. Smarty britches. Then you can, any place that you have a story like Facebook, Instagram, etc.,
I like stories.
you can put up on your story, I'm at work until, and maybe people will actually
Maybe.
read that and abide by it and leave you be for a
I
minute
doubt
or
it.
two.
Ringy dingy dingy, knock knock knock.
You have to train your friends. This is what it boils down to. Train your friends.
You got to train your dragons. I mean, your friends.
Yeah, okay, so now what do you guys think of that?
That sounds good. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Training your friends, or you think scheduling will help?
Scheduling.
You can't train your friends.
You can't train your friends.
Yeah, it's a little difficult.
Come on now. Poor bastard.
All right, so what's next on our list, guys?
I don't know. What's next on the list?
I see stress. What do you guys see?
What do you want to do on a...
You pick.
Go ahead. You pick one. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick one. Pick one.
I'd say stress sounds like a good one.
Stress? Why? You stressed?
No.
No?
So coming home from going to school full time and then coming home and doing your schoolwork at the kitchen table or in bed didn't stress you out, or at the coffee table, that didn't stress you out?
Honestly, no, not really.
God damn it, Kyle. La bafangu, little bastard.
Uh-oh. She done changed language on you.
Well, my daddy might hear this, you know.
Uh-huh. That's okay. We're explicit. You can swear at a little bastard.
Not if my daddy hears this. Okay.
Sorry for the virus, son.
Yeah.
So in your opinion, sir,
Okay.
How does stress relate to you and your schooling?
Well, if I was, say, an average student,
Are you an average student?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
What do you mean, yeah, you guess?
Because I don't really, get myself worked up over my, homework and stuff.
You don't?
no,
Yeah, this is true. I'm always on you. Getting homework? Yeah.
Put
What'd
your
you
phone
do?
down.
Sunday.
I mean, I know the due dates, and I know I can get it done when
I know, but what do I always tell you?
get it done as soon as you can.
Don't wait till the last minute.
Yeah. So, I mean, if I was, a person that, I guess was trying to go above and beyond,
You mean one of those go-getters?
yeah.
You mean you're not? What the?
You are a go-getter. Come on. Just in your own little way.
Okay. I guess to manage that, I would take. So you got these different classes. I would take one class and then do all the stuff for that class on one day, and then just kind of schedule it out. So you have certain days you do certain classwork. This way you can work around your schedule.
I got you. Makes sense?
Yeah.
This way you don't get stressed out.
Hey, Patrick. He said the S word.
I know, right?
He said schedule.
I know.
Oh, my God, he listens.
He says schedule.
I know.
So what is your answer to the stress problem, Ms. Janet?
You look at the top there and talk about that a little bit. So what do you think
Oh, yes.
about COVID-19?
So COVID-19 pretty much brought the world to a temporary halt. Well, I don't know about temporary. I mean, it's halted. But then
It's
again,
changed the world.
you
But
know,
it was a
it's
temporary halt.
It's definitely changing the world, that's for sure.
For sure.
The norm is no longer the norm.
Yeah, because it's not politics. This is just the truth. I
Yeah.
mean,
What?
we already talked about how companies are going to continue letting people work from home.
Yes, I did read about that or heard about it or whatever.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
If you don't have a dash cam in your semi and you went and spent all that money on it, do you really think that you and your truck are protected against John Q. Public? We don't. That is why we recommend Rexing USA cameras and equipment. Whatever it is you are looking for, whether it be a dash cam, a body cam, a trail cam, or similar, they probably have it.
Nearly every new vehicle coming out has a dash cam, and there is a reason for it. Litigation. Yes, welcome to America, the land of litigation. So the best thing you can do is to protect what you own with video and pictures.
And their dash cams, boy, let me tell you, their cams do a lot. They have 170-degree ultra-wide angle lenses. that will automatically lock in the last video if it feels a vibration from an accident. It has a supercapacitor battery backup that is better than lithium for extreme heat or cold. Add in loop recording, a mobile app, and parking monitoring, and more.
And yes, now you have a really great package for this company of cameras. So come on, check it out at 18wheeltalk.com/dashcam. That's 18wheeltalk.com/dashcam. The fact that so many companies did meant a lot of people got an income, still coming in.
Yes, this is true.
Helped with our economy.
Yes. Although me personally, being an essential worker, I was praying to be laid off, but that didn't work.
I'm sorry, baby.
And I luckily got to keep my job at Fry's.
Lucky you. Lucky you.
However, you got someone like me. I drove rideshare part-time to supplement my
income. So you
income.
should be stressing.
Yeah.
And I do. I do stress. I stress about money, as you both know.
What?
And budgets. And these four walls.
We had no idea.
I have become a cleaning machine.
Oh, yeah.
I already was, but boy, have I kicked that into high gear, because that's how
You
I
ain't
deal with
lying.
stress.
The dust in this place.
There's dust?
No, I'm just saying.
She does enough
kicked in-
cleaning for 10 people, and now it's like for 30 people.
Yes, success.
Yeah.
So-
but you are exercising more.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
that's been good.
you
So
know, so
we come from a country that...
because that's good because it releases endorphins. And they're good.
Oh, I
Endorphins
know.
are good.
We
you know,
come
you know what endorphins are, little bastard?
Yes.
What is it?
I don't know, like the actual description, but I know what they are. Chemicals in the brain that are... All right. So here's the actual definition. Chemicals in the brain that are the body's natural painkillers and mood elevators.
Yeah, baby. You heard it here.
Science.
They also reduce levels of stress hormones such as adrenaline and cortisol. Doesn't mean they go out and start a huge workout session if you have not worked out recently or
they
ever.
They don't fight with each other.
What it does mean is get your body moving in some way, shape, or form.
Get
So
up,
Yes.
just get up and walk. Get up and move.
moving.
Clean your house.
Yep.
Did he say clean your house? Yeah, organize, clean your house.
Yeah, right?
But,
I was
if
just
you-
doing my deep breathing exercises.
meditating. But think about it. We come from a country...
Ooh, I like good fried rice.
Hey.
Anyways,
We
sorry.
come from a country where keeping up with the Joneses has been the norm since, the 60s or 70s or something?
Yeah, yep.
Well, suddenly you can't keep up with the Joneses because the country went...
Yeah, I know. I just want bigger, better internet. That's it.
Everybody wants bigger, better, faster, shinier, more
Ooh.
powerful.
Yeah,
I like
shiny.
shiny. So now your stress levels are through the roof because everybody's selling their bigger, better, faster, shinier for dirt cheap because they need to keep the house, the roof over their heads.
Nope, not us.
So
we're counting our blessings.
So here's what you do. You have to figure out what your stress response is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if your stress response is anger, you find the counteractive to anger. If your stress response is... So if it's anger, go for quiet activities. If your stress response is to be depressed, you go for something that makes you happy. It's energizing activity.
So do the opposite of what you're feeling.
Correct. And there are actually people that their stress response is to be like super active and happy. The weirdos. I don't know any of those. I never look in the mirror.
I'm speechless.
And those people need to find calming activities also. Things that like mellow them out. Like petting a dog. That's a really mellow activity.
What?
If you have an animal or a cat or a llama, whatever animal, a cow, whatever animal you happen to have, a horse. Nay.
I want to have a big cat like Joe Exotic.
Don't get me hooked up. We're not talking about Joe Exotic. We're not talking about TV.
Great, we done went down a rabbit hole.
But meditating is really good. And some people think, when I meditate, I just fall asleep. If you fall asleep when you're meditating,
You're not meditating.
you're not meditating. You're sleeping, dude.
It's called napping.
Yeah, it's called a nap. We're big fans of naps in this family.
You done took too many deep breaths.
But
Put
it's
yourself
about
to sleep.
It's about deep breathing and concentration, and I do have recommendations that will be included. Okay, because there's a couple apps that I use for my meditation because I love to meditate. It goes along with yoga and Payo and all my workout stuff I do.
That Pio.
Yeah, that Pio
Wow.
biatch. I love to do Pio and cuss at her on TV. That is so energizing. When you're doing a workout to someone on TV on a disc, you can scream and yell and cuss to the point that you wake the other people up in the house, and it feels really
And
good.
then you can rewind it and do it all over again.
Yes, you can. The next day.
Yeah.
Deep breathing exercises. They're another form of meditation where if you have problems falling asleep during meditation, like Kyle is right now, you can do deep breathing
He's
exercises.
like, all right, I'm done with this
Okay.
stress.
You just like
Try not to yawn on the mic.
It's all good. It's all good. We can edit that out.
Yeah, you just nope. You just close your eyes, breathe in deeply through your nose, hold it,
Sorry.
and then slowly release it. Okay, but be active with your mind. If you fall asleep, you're doing it wrong. Okay. During a lunch break, watch a funny show. That's good for stress.
Oh yeah, laughter's good.
That stupid show you watch, I hate and I love.
South Park,
No, I love South Park.
The Office.
No, the guys.
Oh,
The stupid guys.
Practical Jokers.
That one, the
that
stupid guys.
Dumb guys.
Dumb guys.
Yeah.
They say lighting a candle helps stress. I haven't figured that out.
If you got the right scent, though.
All it makes me want to do is burn the house down.
This one smells like creamsicles.
Yeah, this one smells like a house fire.
Well, that would be the piney forest.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So the next one I have on my list, I can really relate to. It's called Count Your Blessings because it's something I've believed in my whole life, that when you're feeling stressed out, count your blessings. When you're at home and you're stressed and life isn't normal, you always have something to be thankful for. You're not homeless. You have food in your belly. You have people that you love and that love you. There's always something. No matter how bad your life is, someone has it worse. I could name 10 people that have it worse than me right now without even blinking an eye.
Yep.
You know?
Every state's different.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know someone that likes to do this. Video chat with someone you like, a friend,
Yep.
you know?
Yep.
Yep.
I like to video chat with
Likes to listen to music too, right, little bastard?
Yes, man.
loudly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
He likes to listen to loud music.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. It's a stress reliever.
Read a book.
See,
Oh, yeah.
That comes from when I was living with Mom. I had my own, like a speaker system.
Mhm.
So I had, like, my own subwoofer and
Oh.
a bunch of speakers.
Nice.
So if I still had that, then you
You'd be-
really hate the loud
You be
music.
jamming out, huh?
No, I just turned the power off to your room.
Yep.
There's a breaker in the house.
The breaker's in my room, in our room. So, yep, click. No more Kyle.
No more Kyle, no more internet. We're screwed.
It's okay. As long as I don't have to listen to his music, I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So that pretty much helps with stress. Just all sorts of little things you can do. I like to read a book. I like to go outside on the patio in the morning, drink coffee, and read a book with the pugs. You can't do it without pugs.
I like to take a nap.
I didn't see that on the list.
Oh, it's not on the list. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I know you guys probably won't agree with this, but one of the bigger stress relievers for me is video games.
Video games? Yeah, I've heard.
No,
I've
it's
heard of that.
something you enjoy.
Yeah.
Laughter, enjoyment. I disagree.
Because it constantly. No, I get what he's saying because it takes his mind off the stress
Of what he's doing.
And he focuses on the game.
It takes him somewhere else. Anything that takes you someplace
Oh, yeah.
other than your problems. Except for FIFA.
yeah,
Yeah.
FIFA's not an anger management game for you. There's only room in this house for one Princess Bitchy, and she's the one.
Yeah, when you become Prince Bitchy, it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Little Prince Bitchy, you do not want to be.
You just want to stay little bastard and be good.
But yeah, video games, definitely. For me, it's movies, too. I love getting wrapped up in a movie. And Kyle and I have this thing. The
Yeah.
stupider and...
Yeah, the dumber, like really bad B-rated movies are like our favorite.
Especially if the world explodes. If it's like world ending.
Or the Boy Scouts are killing zombies. Or
Yes.
something, yeah.
Yeah. If the world is freezing and the only way to cure it is like to go to the center of the earth and set
Yeah.
off an explosion, we're
I
in.
think some of our favorite are the Leprechaun movies.
Oh, yeah. The Leprechaun movies, those are
Oh,
good.
Jesus.
Yeah. This is true.
Oh, my God.
Hmm. Totally. We do like some stupid movies.
Yes,
You could
do.
just flick through and they're like, oh, that's a Janet and Kyle movie.
Yep. That's
You just
it.
know.
Get it.
Okay, so where are we at, guys?
Lack of workspace.
Lack of workspace.
Yeah, that's always.
Kyle went through that for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We recently solved that, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
Kyle didn't have a workspace, so he's using my desk, which is cluttered with stuff.
Or mine, which is cluttered,
Or
the
my bed.
or his bed, or the kitchen table, or
Yeah.
the coffee table. It was always move all your shit, put it up, put it down.
Yeah.
I said the S word.
I eventually started getting a pile of work next to my bed.
And then he cluttered the pug's step,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
were highly
Yeah,
offended,
no, they were highly pissed. They couldn't get on his bed. They couldn't do nothing.
except sit and whine.
They were about ready to take a crap in his room just to show him. They're like, yeah, we'll show you, little bastard.
Yeah. So
Watch
now,
where you're stepping.
so now I have my own desk, and it's all good now.
Problem solved.
Problem solved.
So
That's one step, anyways.
So if one of your problems is lack of workspace, it sounds really great. Ooh, we got him a desk. But nah, we kind of cheated. Patrick had, how do you describe your table?
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
So you say you like tools. Now, are we talking about normal people like them or Tim the Toolman Taylor like them? Because if you're like the two of us, it is definitely in the Tim the Toolman Taylor's range. I have never been bored when shopping for tools.
So here's what you do. Head on over to 18wheeltalk.com/JBTools. It will take you to their site, which will normally give you a discount, a chance in a giveaway, join the rewards club, or something really great like that.
Then start browsing to your heart's delight. Whether you're looking for power tools, hand tools, 25-ton jack stands, or gardening tools, they have got you covered.
So take a few minutes and follow the link, 18wheeltalk.com/JBTools, and jewel over a few tools while you're there. It's one of those tables that it's
Folds up to
yeah,
seat two
yeah,
people.
I guess the top of the table is you could fold it and unfold. You could unfold it to make it a bigger table so you could sit four people around it. You could fold it over and make it smaller, and you can push it up against the wall so it's not directly in the way, and had like a little hidden compartment underneath.
And it looks like a desk.
Yeah.
So we took that table and we rearranged Kyle's room /office /everything room and put it at the foot of his bed and with a chair at it. So he's got his own desk. And then we took my old kitchen table, which there's nothing wrong with. We didn't think it would fit in our dining room, but we found out it does, and put it in the dining room and solved two problems. We got a little more space in our garage, and Kyle has his own workspace because
Hooray.
hopefully school will be starting back up. Yay! And that gives him a spot
Doesn't
for
mean
his
he's
laptop.
going. It doesn't mean he's leaving the house. It might be starting up, but he's still stuck here. COVID-19, bastard.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You said the B word.
I know, COVID-19, you bastard.
So that's one thing, but there's lots of people that they work at their kitchen table, and every morning they get up and they feed their family breakfast, and then they clear the table, and then they put their workspace in and they work, and then they take it down and they feed the family lunch because everyone's at home,
Yep.
and then they take lunch down, and then they put their workspace back up and work in the afternoon, and then they take it down, and then they feed their family supper, and they do that 5 days a week,
Yep.
which is a real pain in the ass.
Oh, yeah. Because then that could also go into stress, I guess, because you worry about losing stuff
Yeah, this
There
is
you
true.
go. See?
and
See,
working on
look-
organization.
Listen to this guy. Who are you?
I don't know.
So
He's getting smarter by the second here. His brain's gonna explode.
So if you have an actual space that you can use as a desk, a table that you can set somewhere, That makes it easier.
Yes, it does.
Doesn't have to be a big table, just a small table like we did.
Exactly.
A student desk. You might not think you can get much out of a student desk that you buy real inexpensive at Walmart or something, but it's better than nothing.
$40-$50 I think at Walmart you can get a student desk. Something just to put off in one corner to set up your laptop computer, because 90% of the people that are working from home are working on a dang laptop.
Yep. And what
So-
I did before we had all this set up, I was doing makeup videos and my blog. I put a piece of wood across my sink in my vanity in our bathroom, and I had my desk set up in our bathroom across the vanity.
I remember that.
It's called Make and Do with What You Have. So there's lots of options, but it worked.
Yes, it did.
I took my laptop and just put it off to the side because it's big enough that the area is big enough that I wasn't worried about it getting wet or anything, but I just slid it to the side every day.
And then I moved in.
And then he moved in.
And then came a little bit.
So that's one option. The other option is to set your table up. If you're using a kitchen table, set your kitchen table up and do TV trays for your kids for breakfast and lunch. I've seen people very successful. My niece always did breakfast and lunch for her kids on TV trays in the front room.
Yeah, they can watch TV while they're eating.
Yeah.
You know.
And the other option is, and I can remember my mom doing this when we were little and snowed in, in the winter. She would take an old blanket and set it in the middle of the front room floor and do a picnic.
That was, yeah.
Yeah, my mom used to do picnics for us kids in the winter.
That is definitely a good idea.
So she did that. You can also take, and if you have a desk that you use for bill paying, move your bill paying stuff into just one drawer or a filing cabinet and use your bill paying desk for your work desk.
That's a good one. All right.
So what else do we got? Coffee table. A lot of mornings I end up, because my desk is in the room where Kyle sleeps, and I'm like up at 4:30 in the morning.
And
I'm telling
up
you,
until like 7
elbow
or 9.
drop the little bastard. Just get up. I need to work.
I grab my laptop and I just take it to the coffee table and sit down and work at the coffee table a lot of mornings.
I've seen you at the bar sometimes. Too.
Yeah, I love working at the bar too, but I don't know. I keep telling
We have a
barkeep
bar?
I keep telling the barkeep to bring me wine at the breakfast bar, but all I get out of the breakfast barkeep, who is me, is coffee.
Sorry, it's too early for wine.
Yeah.
You wino.
So basically, you need to figure out, if you just spend like one day on working on arranging your house to make yourself successful at home, you might have to do a little rearranging, but it can work.
Yeah, it just takes a little think tank time. Sit down and figure out what you need to make it work and
do some rearranging. Make sure your kids are flexible. Kids that used to play in the front room can play in their rooms.
Yeah, make sure your kid, when you wrench their arm behind their back, they can touch the back of their head. Oh no, that's not it.
No.
Oh, I thought that was seeing if you were flexible. See, like bend your leg backwards and touch your toe.
No, thank you.
No,
Well, he's going to do PIO with me to get flexible, baby. He tried it a couple summers ago. He loved it, really.
No wrestling moves.
You both loved it, remember? PIO. You both
Camel
loved
clutch?
it.
No.
No.
The PIO. Ay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's another thing I'm excited about, is to work out again.
Yes, now that some of the states are starting to open up,
Yes.
weight rooms are opening up.
Yeah, ours has.
But you gotta make sure you bring your wipes
And your towel.
and your towel
And your mask.
and
Yeah.
don't forget to wear your darn mask. Gotta
Although,
wear your mask.
side note, but they have the same rules for our pool, and there's limited number of people allowed in each area. But we had the pool as a private pool today. It was so nice.
I know, right?
Okay.
All right. So
Boss, how about Boss thinks I'm available 24/7?
I was just gonna say, now that everybody's working from home, I bet you the boss is saying, "Hey, I'm gonna call you 24/7 now. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna pay you 24/7, but I was gonna
call you
you
24/7.
I'm going to call you and say, where you at? What you doing? What's up?
See, I've kind of been stuck in that before because when I was in the hospitality industry as a district manager, I traveled from business to business and had a home office. And that boss that I had as a regional manager, when I got the new one, I'm not going to say names or companies, but she would call me on my day off at 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'd be like, please, do you know what time it is on my day off?
Yeah, god dang darn it.
I'm not even home. I'm at the club. Do you really think I can help you now?
Yeah, no, not doing it. Sorry.
Not doing it. That's right.
Legit.
So you need to do, I have experience with this one. You need to do what I did. You sit your boss down and you explain that these are my work hours.
Yes, write down your expectations prior to talking to them.
Yeah, you don't just call them up and scream and
Call 'em
cuss.
on a whim and say, God damn it, I'm available 9 to 5. I punch the clock 9 and I punch out at 5 and I take a lunch somewhere in between. Dang darn it. I draw the line. Don't cross it.
And, sometimes it's okay. It is okay to take a call from your boss after hours now and then. It's when they start crossing the line all the time.
Well, if it's Monday through Friday, it's understandable. Saturday and Sunday are my days.
Put him in his place.
That's right.
Okay, but
Sure.
if you work at 8 to 5 and your boss is always calling you at 9:30, 10 o'clock on every single night of the week.
Well,
No.
no, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
That's like beer 30.
Yeah, I know. Especially where you're not driving to work.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You just have to make sure they have expectations and video calls late at night. Like, I'm sorry, you ain't seen me in my jammies. Go away.
Yeah, that seems a little inappropriate.
Yeah.
NSFW, not safe for work.
I like that. Good one. And Kyle's the king of...
All right, say that one more time.
NSFW,
Not safe.
not safe for work.
Nice. That's awesome.
Kyle
I'm
would be-
keeping that in.
Kyle would be the one that would be perfect from the waist up and in his
Oh,
boxers
yeah.
from the waist down.
He'd be
Yeah.
having his little ding-a-ling.
I'd
hanging
have
out.
full suit up top, just boxers,
Boxer
free flow
shorts
on the bottom.
free balling.
And hoping there's no mirror behind him.
Nice.
He lives
Yeah.
in the house of mirrors.
Oh yeah, there's a mirror in every room.
Just double check that one. Oh my God. Oh,
That's some funny stuff.
always laughing it up here.
Yeah.
18 Wheel Talk.
So, just the opposite of boss thinks I'm available 24/7, right?
Bitch wants me to do work, right?
No.
No. Sorry.
I like that. I'm
I-
trying not to laugh. I really am.
I just threw a curveball at you. Oh my God! Mark this down. Janet's speechless.
Fuck you. Mark that down.
Yeah, I'm marking that down.
That
Now I
happens
hope-
like once a year.
I'm making sure Daddy listens to this episode.
Oh, God bless America.
I'm gonna mail this one to him.
I'm sorry, Daddy.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Mm-hmm. I feel ya.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
Forgetting to take breaks. You get so wrapped up in what you're doing that you forget to take breaks. Patrick.
Yeah, well, I enjoy driving, so I drive.
I'm not talking about that.
What's up?
I'm talking about when you get in here wrapped up on your computer working on stuff for your podcast.
Well, it takes.
You forget to take breaks.
It takes time to do a good podcast.
Well, you gotta take a break.
Well, what do you know?
Get the juices flowing.
My juices are flowing. That's why I keep working.
However, people that are paid by the hour, normally, say you work
Hey, you know what?
for...
If I was getting paid to do this job, I would take breaks.
Not everybody does. People that work hourly...
Wait, that came out wrong. If I was getting paid to do this job, I would take a break. I'd take lots of breaks. I know. I need to stop and eat when Janet gets angry.
Correct.
Rick the window.
Or instead of waiting 10 minutes after we call you in for dinner, come in like 5 minutes.
That'd be nice.
Oh, is that what that means?
Instead of Janet pounding the dinner bell like 20 times till
Ding,
her
ding,
hand
ding,
has a
ding,
red
ding,
mark.
Ding, ding, ding. I want to get her a triangle. She's going to walk in. Come on, boy, let's go.
Oh, I like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
boy, giving her more ideas.
Oh, man. You be
Anyhow.
quiet over there, little bastard.
Yeah, be quiet.
Yeah,
I feed him. He's on my side.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
know. I should take more breaks
Why?
because Janet says so.
Well, that's a good reason.
That's one reason, anyways.
Why should other people take breaks is what we were talking about.
Oh, because if you begin your day at 8:30 and it ends at 5:30,
And you're paid by the hour.
You're paid by the hour. You need to take either two 15-minute breaks plus 30-minute lunch break. I mean, come on. Use it or lose it, people.
That's why. It's the same reason when you're driving your truck and you don't take your breaks, or you're telling me, Rambo don't take no breaks. He's giving it back to the company for free.
Well, you know, he just wants to go, go, go. He's like Rambo.
He's giving the time back to the company for free. And if you don't take your breaks and you're paid by the hour, you're giving your time back to the company for free.
I know.
And if you're scheduled to work,
free.
and if you're scheduled to work 8 to 5 with an hour total breaks, and at 7 o'clock at night you're still sitting there working, you gave him 2 hours for free.
Well, no, he's
Plus-
still getting paid by the hour.
No.
Oh, if I'm off the clock. Oh. Well,
No, because the company,
I punch that clock, I leave.
you're not listening to me.
Oh, sorry.
These people that work from home now,
Oh, from
the
home
company
now.
says, I'm going to
That's
pay
right.
you for 40 hours.
That's right, because
There's
we're
no
talking
time
about working
clock.
from home.
There's no
Yeah.
time clock.
I got it. So
They're getting
yeah.
paid for 40 hours. They're scheduled 8 to 5 with 15 minutes morning and
Well-
afternoon, half an hour for lunch. Be quiet. And at 7 o'clock at night, they're still working. They're giving away 10 hours for free, 2 hours every night, plus an hour during the day. They're giving away 15 hours for free.
I have an answer to that.
And say they make $10 an hour, which is below minimum wage, that's $150 a week.
I have an answer to that.
I'm listening.
They took their breaks and their lunch twice. So they're making it up. They're making it up after the 5:30 thing.
Dad, close your ears. Bullshit, Patrick.
Well, yes, they do, Janet.
No, that's not what people are telling me.
Oh, okay.
This is off a
I-
poll, Patrick.
I was just saying.
What are you saying, Patrick?
What do you think, little bastard?
He's stuck in the middle.
I know he is.
Yeah, I
Stuck in the middle with
Punching
you.
bag, punching bag, punching bag. What do you think
know.
about that?
Okay. If you didn't take your break when you worked at Amazon,
yeah.
did you lose it or did they give you the pay for it?
Amazon for our like little short breaks. We didn't punch out, so we're still on the clock during our breaks.
Of course they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, the usually the little 15-minute
how
breaks
it-
are
that's
paid.
how
They
it
give
But
is.
you-
okay, but how about like the half-hour breaks?
Yeah, like the lunch. You had to punch out, and then for lunch,
And did they still dock it if you didn't take it?
yes.
There.
Yeah,
That's what
'cause-
I'm talking about.
Because at orientation, they told us you need to have 4 punches in a day, and they need to be on time.
Yeah, so that's your punch in time, your punch out for lunch, your punch in from lunch, your punch out time to go home. That's
Yeah.
what they want.
And that's what
So if you
these-
don't do it, they're gonna punch you out for lunch. And
Yeah.
then-
And that's the expectations
And
of
then you
these
get-
companies where they have people working from home.
And then you get points, and more points you get, then you get fired.
Oh, I thought it was the higher points, the better.
No,
No.
not with Amazon.
It's like golf.
Oh,
You want less points.
oh, less points.
Except you can't go
Oh,
negative.
I'm doing the game wrong.
High score.
Yes.
Get
I
the
win.
hell out of here.
Winner, winner, winner.
So my suggestion is if you're one of the people that is continually looking at the clock and it's 6 o'clock and you're supposed to be done at 5, set an alarm. Goes back to scheduling.
Yes, I totally agree. Totes my goats.
Oh, I thought maybe you're all about giving time back to the man.
Oh hell no. I want time. I want money in my pocket.
Really? I'd have never guessed.
Mm-hmm. All right, Janet. What's next on the list?
Chores. This is a woman thing. I don't think any man could ever say this one. Distracted by chores.
She said the C word.
Yeah, no, I'm not physically distracted by chores. I do.
You're not.
Well,
Hey, what you got? Speaking of
If I could afford someone to do it for me, that'd be great.
I am always there for you. When you got the money, honey, I
Oh,
got
no,
the
thank
time.
you. Your prices are a little too high for me. That's why I I said afford.
Afford.
Where's that Snapchat I sent you or that text message? What's the price of my chores?
Oh, it's like $50 to do the
It's
dishes.
insane.
No, I charged you $200,000 to walk the dogs, remember?
Inflation, you little
I
bastard.
tried inflating the
It's
prices.
like $100 for you to take the trash out.
Hey, wait a minute. You got stimulus.
Kyle, you missed the period. It was 100,000.
Oh.
I offered to take the garbage out for $100,000.
I think my wallet just moved and it's not even in my pocket.
It committed suicide. It
Yeah, my
jumped.
wallet just jumped out the window.
He's like, I'm out.
It ran.
I'm out. Peace.
Anyway, this answer was 90% answered by women, or this question.
Okay.
It was mostly women that gave me this and mostly women that answered it. They get sucked into doing chores. And my question is, first of all, if you didn't do it before, why are you doing it now? Would you leave work to come home and do chores on your break?
Well, I get the reason why they're
I
doing
get it.
You
Yeah.
know, because they are home and they if they can take 10 minutes, while
To
they're
do something.
if they can take 10 minutes to do it while they're up and moving around
Yeah.
versus coming home after being at work all day and now they got 2 hours worth of chores. If they can take 10 minutes throughout the day to tackle this, tackle that.
But that's not what happens.
Oh,
Yeah.
If they work a job outside of the home and the kids are at school during the week outside the home, this is pre-COVID-19, and the husband works a job outside the home
okay.
on a typical work week, everybody comes home and someone takes care of something. The woman doesn't do everything.
What?
No way.
Yes, way.
Way.
Everybody chips in and does stuff. Okay, she might cook dinner.
Sorry.
I'm going to knock you into next week and take him with you just for
What?
sake. Because
Way to
he's
go,
got
little
that
bastard. It's all your
Anyway,
fault. I'm blaming you anyways.
would you be quiet? You can breathe. Don't turn that off.
I'm turning off the microphone.
Anyway, on a typical family, everybody chips in and does something. One person might do more than the others. One person might not. Sometimes it's a wife, sometimes it's a husband, but it's usually everybody chips in and does stuff.
Okay, but our kitchen's not big enough for all three of us to be in there.
I'm not talking about kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Household.
Household
Entire
chores.
home.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Yes.
Like if...
No,
I'm going to be quiet if you're going to take that attitude.
I'm agreeing with you. I got
He actually just pushed a button, people. If the wife is there, for instance, cooking dinner, maybe the husband's vacuuming or mowing the lawn, or
Right.
the kids are walking the dogs
Yep.
or cleaning a bathroom or whatever. Everybody's chipping in to do something.
Yes, I agree.
If the wife is now working from home and the kids are at home being homeschooled and the husband's still working outside the house,
Thus the schedule.
that's the schedule. Now the wife gets up, the husband leaves the house. Okay?
Right.
The wife is homeschooling the kids,
Yep.
doing her job from home,
Right.
and
and doing
and
the chore. Yeah,
on
I
break,
get it now.
and on break, when she takes her break, when she's got 10 minutes in between meetings or whatever else,
Just like
she
washing
gets
dishes
she
or-
gets up and washes dishes and feeds the kids and throws a load of laundry in
Right.
and checks the kids' homework and
Yep.
makes sure the kids are doing their homework,
And then goes back and does that.
and then goes back and works.
And now you know why she's still working until 7:30 after she punches out at 5:30.
I'm going to punch you out at 5:30.
This goes
And she
back to the
keeps-
last question we were talking about.
And it's a vicious cycle.
Yes, it is.
And she gets sucked into it because she's being a homeschool teacher.
She went down the rabbit hole.
And she's sucked into doing all the chores because she's trying to keep the house clean
I
and
see
keep
where you're
everything
coming from
perfect.
now.
Okay,
I get it.
that's where I'm coming from.
I got you.
Oh, good.
I got you.
Mm-hmm. And then, like you said, it goes right back to scheduling. I'm going to point a finger at you, and it's not that one. And if I cock a gun, it's not going to be my finger.
Trust me, I'm tripping you on the way to the gun shed.
AKA the closet.
And then I'm going to grab my shoes and I'm running.
So the funny thing about this is I keep talking about schedules.
Yes.
For centuries, life has run on a schedule.
Yes.
But how many people would admit to that?
Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Very few.
They're going to blame COVID-19 for not having a schedule.
Yeah. But life really does run on a schedule. You know, I can remember when I was a kid getting up in the morning and like mom having stuff ready and getting us kids going, you got to get up, you got to be on time, you got to be on schedule, eat your breakfast. Julie helped us, my big sister, when I was real little. She helped make sure all us kids, because she was the oldest, get us out the door, made sure we made the school bus or got on our bikes to ride the bike to school or ride the ponies, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we rode horses sometimes. It's really cool.
They done rode the ponies to work. School.
And when we lived in Devereaux.
Hit them up. Move them out, ride.
But yeah.
Sorry.
But
I couldn't resist.
there was a pasture next to our school, so we were blessed. But anyway.
Uh-huh.
And Julie taking care of stuff and then coming home, and you had to be home at a certain time, and you got out of your school clothes and put on your play clothes, and everybody had their chores to do and do your homework, and everybody helped like cook supper and everything, you know. The boys did the outside stuff and some of the inside chores, and Julie and I cooked dinner, and I had learned to outcook her by the time I was like 5, so we were all good.
Well.
Julie hated cooking.
Yeah, right.
Chuck's a real good cook. You know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's a real good cook, too.
But
So everybody had a schedule, and everybody knew it because Mom worked outside the house, and she came home at a certain time.
So the moral of this story is...
Schedule.
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 Sit down and create a schedule.
Yeah, they work.
That works for you.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of whiteboards, marker boards, you know?
Yes.
Dry erase.
Yep. Get a calendar. Hang it on the wall.
Yep.
You know, sticky pads. Use sticky pads if you need to.
Print a calendar up and put it on your refrigerator.
Yep. So
Chore lists, everything.
So there you have it. That's part of our 30-plus common work from home problems and how to fix them that
Suggestions.
that Janet created. And if you want to see the full list, you could go to Janet's blog at
JanetMcCue.com. And it's under Chatting with Mama Janet.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening.
We appreciate it.
18 wheel talk.
All right. We out.
Bye-bye now. Say goodbye, Patrick.
Goodbye, Patrick.
Say goodbye, Kyle.
Goodbye, Kyle.
Say goodbye, Janet.
Goodbye, Janet.
18 Wheel Talk. Thank you for joining us today. We greatly appreciate it. Be sure to stop by 18wheeltalk.com and check out all the affiliates mentioned in the program today. Remember, we're here coaching generations of drivers while guiding them on their path to success. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Spark the revolution.
So tell me, do you have one of those change buckets in your vehicle for fancy cafes?
Yeah.
And are you looking for a way to help support the show and just don't know how?
Well, we have great news for you. It is super easy, and you can do it for as little as $3 a month. Yes, that's right, $3 a month. That means for the cost of a cup of coffee, you could support the show for a month. And if you order one of those foo-foo frappy thingamabobs with all those flavors and whipped cream and sprinkles on top, you could support the show for about 6 months.
Isn't that amazing? Saving you calories from that frappy thingamabob with all those flavors and whipped cream and sprinkled things on top. And help out the show. What's not to like about that?
So to do so, just go to 18wheeltalk.com/support, and you will see just how easy it is to support the show. And don't forget to pick out your fan emoji while you're there. That's 18wheeltalk.com/support.